All right, happy Monday, fun day, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Wine Trivia. Today we have a really fun sparkling wine trivia for you. But before we get started, I did want to point out the QR code over here to my left. Go ahead and scan that if you want to play along on your iPhone in an app, be able to keep score and win some bragging rights. Also, I've put the URL code right down here, the myquiz.org/I/462914, and you can play along. Otherwise, you can also just answer the questions in the comment section. However, we won't be keeping score there, so make sure to do that. It is Sparkling Wine Week, right, Liz? Is it Sparkling Wine Week?
Correct. It's the tail end of Sparkling Wine Week. I believe that ends on Tuesday or Wednesday, but yes.
All right, so we're just getting
Sparkling Wine Week going.
Yeah, so you're in the what's your background today?
I am in the Schramsberg cellar, or I'm pretending to be in Cleveland, Ohio.
Very nice. I love the background. So you've prepared 20 trivia questions for our viewers, and go ahead and I'll go ahead and bring that on screen, and we'll launch it in just a minute. Again, I put the link to the quiz app that you can play along with in the comment section, so you can just click on that to access it. Otherwise, we will get started. So Liz, here it is. I think you can start the game.
Okay, go ahead and get started. It is Sparkling Wine Week, so these are about sparkling wine. So let's just go ahead and get started. Our first question, sparkling wine from the Smarty is normally made from which grape? You have four options here. A, Chenin Blanc, B, Melon Blanc, C, Sauvignon Blanc, or D, Chardonnay. Just to set the tone, we're talking about sparkling wine made from all over the world. Since it is Sparkling Wine Week, wanted to cover a number of different areas around the world. So, sparkling wine made from the Smarty is normally made from Chenin Blanc, which 50% of you got right. Congratulations to those who did not, who got it right. While Melon Blanc is found within the Loire Valley, Chenin Blanc is what is used to make Sumar sparkling wine. All right, so our next question. Which of the following sparkling wines is not made by a tank method? A, Moscato d'Asti, B, Sect, C, Cava, or D, Prosecco. So we're talking about tank method here, and which one of these wines is not made with a tank method? We've got 12 answers coming in. Cava is the correct answer. Congratulations to those who got it correct. Cava is made with the traditional method. Moscato d'Asti, Sect, and Prosecco are all various methods of tank method in general when we're talking about it, specifically in level 2 for WSET. Okay, this one might be a little bit tricky. So which label term would be the most dry sparkling wine? A, Brut, D, Extra Brut, extra dry, C, Extra Brut, and D, Brut Nature. Which is the most dry of these that are on there? I want to say this is a level 3 WSET question. It is in fact Brut Nature, and it's kind of a little bit tricky. I will be the first to say you're always playing this game with these words and remembering which one is by far the most dry, but it is Brut Nature. And they generally add no dosage to those wines. All right, our fourth question. What is the term for the finished mixture of sugar and wine that determines the sweetness level of a sparkling wine? Is it A, autolysis? Is it B, liqueur d'expédition? Is it C, liqueur de triage? Or is it D, assemblage? We're using French terms today for this question. Got about 10 answers coming in. It is, in fact, the liqueur d'expédition, which is what makes that final determination of the sweetness or the dosage. It's another term that is used for it, but the official French term is liqueur d'expédition. And we've got Frank Rock 9 in red in the lead. Okay, so a little bit of history for everyone. Which French winemaker is credited with inventing a method of removing dead yeast cells from champagne? Is it A, Michel Rolland? Is it B, Veuve Clicquot? Is it C, Dom Perignon? Or is it D, Emmanuel Macron? A couple giveaways in there as Chris starts laughing. It is in fact Veuve Clicquot is the one who is credited for inventing the method of removing the dead yeast cells from champagne in order to make a crystal clear product. And we now have Kelly Everhart coming in second. Frank Rock 9 is still in the lead. What method of production is used for production of Cremant d'Alsace? Is it A, tank method? Is it B, traditional method? Is it C, transfer method? And method of making these sparkling wines is always important, which is why you'll find them on a lot of test questions, in all truthfulness. The answer is, in fact, it is traditional method. Cremant d'Alsace is only made in traditional method, and all Cremant wines are made traditional method. They cannot be a Cremant wine if they are not traditional method.
A lot of Smarties out there.
Yeah, we do have a lot of Smarties on this one. Okay, name the production method used for the in production of Franciacorta. A, traditional method, B, Charmat method, C, tank method, or D, Prosecco method. Franciacorta is a personal favorite of mine, and it is so hard to find in Ohio. But it makes some beautiful Italian sparkling wines and is worth seeking them out. It is in fact traditional method, and actually their aging requirements are even longer than champagne, and just some beautiful sparkling wines with really, really, really high acidity. This was a big find for me when I was studying for a diploma, and didn't even know this existed. It was awesome to find this one. Okay, so what's the question number 8? What's the translation of Veuve in Veuve Clicquot? Is it A, madam? Is it B, company? Is it C, owner? Or is it D, widow? This always surprises a lot of people. Let me find this one out. I'll be curious to see, but we still have Frank Rock 9 in the lead. It is, in fact, widow. I'm impressed. A lot of people really know that one. And we have N.L.E.R. Pelding coming up in the second.
Yeah, coming up from behind here, only a few points off of Frank.
So which are the primary grapes used to make cava? And there's more than one correct answer. A, Macbeo or Viura, B, Chirello, C, Chardonnay, or D, Pinot Meunier. Let's see if people get this one. This will be a fun one to see. And wow, everyone got this one. It is in fact, Pinot Meunier is the only one that is not correct. It does use Macbeo, or also known as Viura, Chirello, and Chardonnay. And a whole bunch of other ones, but I wanted to throw something in there that is very much not used in making of cava. All right, another history question for everyone. Question number 10. Which French winemaker is credited for developing the blending and bottling techniques for champagne? Okay, so we have A, Michel Rolland again. We have B, Veuve Clicquot. We have C, Dom Perignon. Or we have D, Emmanuel Macron. Let's see if people get this one. It is in fact Dom Perignon is the one who created the blending and bottling techniques for champagne. And it's always fun because so often I feel like people remember the history of Dom Perignon, but they forget the history of Veuve Clicquot. So I wanted to bring both of them to the table for today. So let's go back to some production method. Which of the following sparkling wines is known for tank method production? So we're talking about tank method here. A, Sekt, B, Cava, C, Cremant, or D, Champagne? If you think back to the earlier on, you should be able to remember some of those and be able to come up with the answer from this one. So, oh, great job from everyone. The Sekt is what is known for tank method production. Sekt is sparkling wine coming out of Germany, and it is by far known for tank method production. And there for a while, they were the largest sparkling wine makers in the world. I don't know where they are recently, numbers-wise. Okay, so now let's go to a map question. Which is not a sub-region of Champagne? A, Montagne de Reims, B, Côte de Noir, C, Côte de Blanc, or D, Côte de Cézanne. Cézanne, I should say. Let's see who knows their maps. It's always fun studying maps when you're studying wine. It is, in fact, Côte de Noir. Frank Rock 9, you are still holding on to your lead. Our placement board is still, everyone's still hanging in there. Now, I should say, see if anybody chimes in on Facebook, and do they know where Côte de Noir is?
Ooh. Bonus points.
Cuvée clos is used for production of what? Is it A, Champagne? Is it B, Prosecco? Is it C, Cremant de Bourgogne? Or is it D, Cava? Cuvée clos method of production. And these, it truly, I mean, is, you know, somebody who does level 2 and level 3, production method is something we talk a lot about. It is, in fact, Prosecco that is uses a Cuvée clos production methodology. And then specifically that one.
Frank Rock 9 increasing his lead there by over 100 points now.
That's a great job, Frank. All right, let's throw some pop culture in here. James Bond loves champagne. How many times has he seen drinking champagne in films? Is it A, 10? Is it B, 25? Is it C, 35? Or is it D, 75? If you don't know, I love my movies. We had fun going through all the James Bond films a number of years ago. It is, in fact, 35 times he is seen drinking champagne. Kind of hard to believe. And considering how many times they've done special bottlings every time a movie comes out, it seems like it's not more. But there have been, in fact, 35 instances of him drinking champagne. Okay, so which French wine region does not make Cremant? Is it A, Champagne? Is it B, Bourgogne? Is it C, Alsace? Or is it D, Loire? Let's see how many get this one. It's a little bit tricky. I'll be the first. Very curious. It is, in fact, the only wine region that does not make Cremant is, in fact, Champagne. And you can find Cremant from pretty much every region out there. And I always love being able to find some fantastic Cremants. I had a great Cremant de Alsace the other day and a Cremant de Bordeaux. Okay, so what is this called that's going on in the picture? There's a bottle that's been opened. And something in the background. Is it A, stabbing? Is it B, lightsabering? Is it C, foiling? Or is it D, sabering? Really hold on to his lead. This is, in fact, called sabering. And please, it is something fun to do, but if you are ever doing this, please make sure you are pointing the bottle away from anybody that you care about. Every so often, you'll see people sabering in large groups, and it's like right in front of everybody, and it's always oh so dangerous. Okay, so what country is known for inventing the gyro palettes? Is it A, Spain? Is it B, France? Is it C, South Africa? Or is it D, USA? This comes up quite a bit in a lot of classes, and especially when you're talking about making different types of sparkling wines. So which country is known for making this? It is in fact Spain, and particularly for creating cava wines, which is one of the reasons why they're able to make them so much quicker. But they are the ones who, in fact, invented Euro pallets. Okay, so this is an interesting question. What country makes sparkling wine with ice wine added as a dosage? Have you ever had sparkling wine with ice wine added as a dosage, Christian?
I have, yes.
They're beautiful.
Super yummy.
So you can, is it A, in France, B, Canada, C, Spain, or D, Germany? These are fun wines. It is in fact Canada is where you can find sparkling wine made with ice wine added as a dosage, and they do this because they want that vinous quality with the ice wine because it's gone through a fermentation, and it add the additional sweetness to it. If you ever get an opportunity to try them, definitely take advantage of it. Okay, so our next question is another map-related question. What is Cape Classique? It is A, Australian traditional method sparkling wine. It is B, South African tank method sparkling wine. It is C, New Zealand tank method sparkling wine. Or it is D, South African traditional method sparkling wine. This one's shown up on so many level 2 exams. It's kind of fun. It is, so everybody got the right country, but it is in fact traditional method sparkling wine from South Africa. And this is a really, you know, just some beautiful wines coming out of South Africa that are Cape Classique. But it is definitely traditional method, and it is all from South Africa. I'm impressed everybody got the country correct. All right, final question. Yes, it is a bit of a stumper. What is Queen Elizabeth II's English sparkling wine called, now on sale in its second vintage? Is it A, Balmoral Castle Vineyard? Is it B, Buckingham Palace Bubbly? Is it C, Windsor Great Park Vineyard? Or is it D, the Windsor Wonder Wine? Can you say that 3 times fast? Windsor Wonder Wine. It is in fact the Windsor Great Park Vineyard is the name of her label. And if you've never tried some British sparkling wine and English sparkling wine, definitely go seek it out. They are making some beautiful sparkling wines that do rival some of the best sparkling wines that are out there. So this is a quick Sparkling Wine Week celebration quiz. And Frank Rock 9, you really rocked it. And Dina came up at the end doing fantastic.
That's amazing. What an amazing fast round of trivia, 20 questions. A lot of smart people out there, and Frank holding on to an early lead and coming in as the winner. So congratulations on that. Hopefully everyone's going to be enjoying some sparkling wine tonight, or you have another day, as I hear, right, until Tuesday. Liz, another great set of questions. Looking forward to having you back again for another Trivia Monday. Enjoy the cellar back there.
That's the plan.
Yeah. What are you drinking tonight?
I think I've got a bottle of cava in the fridge waiting for me, or there's a bottle that was suggested to me by my favorite local wine shop recently. It was a different Italian sparkling wine that I had never heard of before, so I was like, no, let's try it.
Excellent. Well, enjoy. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, everyone, for joining us today. We'll be back on Wednesday for another study hall. And just as a reminder as well to register for the Champagne webinar that we're doing in conjunction with the Champagne Bureau and the folks from Champagne. That'll be July 17th at 1 o'clock, which is Friday at 1 o'clock. And you can register on our website for that excellent webinar with Peter Marks, Master of Wine, conducting it. So until then, thanks so much, everyone. Thanks, Liz.
Thank
See you soon.
Have a good afternoon.
You too. Thanks, everyone.